holy rapture might come into play, and perhaps he'll disappear off the face of the earth. But
so this is
there's
Alert Bay.
something very real in what he is that can't diminish, and it's so true that even if he was assassinated or died from illness or just got old, and still nothing was actually accomplished, it may appear. No, that just can't be, because it could be frustrating and harsh. But to leave that legacy, not anybody can do that. It takes somebody who is truly blessed, and David is. So I recognize that in him, and I just really appreciate all he's doing.
I think it was a great meeting. It was a great meeting. How do you feel like after you're back? You've gone full circle. You're back from Victoria. You did what you went to do. How do you feel it was? What's your feeling about it?
My feeling is I'm really excited now to get back to work and create my next piece. I have a vision of it that's so clear, and that's all that's on my mind as I live in the moment. I've been truly inspired to all of this means something, and that people are starting to understand what that meaning is. We have a greater sense of purpose. Young people have been alerted and being empowered and saying, wow, it's time for our chiefs to wake up and use their voice. That's what I was hearing this morning as we spoke with the young people that we encountered.
Yeah,
some of them are leaders in their own right already, so they're on the move.
Yeah.
In their minds and in their spirit, something magical is happening.
So you sent like a great message out to the through the system.
When we walked into the restaurant, my uncle, who said, "Wow, what you did is huge," he said. It's gone across the whole country, he said, and never said much more than that, but obviously expressed that he was impressed that it had an impact, what we did. No congratulations or pat on the back. You did the right thing. I don't think that's a given. You know, those of us who know and understand and really truly care will just feel better.
Yeah.
Whether they voice their approval or not in different fashions, I don't really care. It's not about me, and you can thank me up and down for, and I've heard this all throughout the week, and that ain't the point. Being brave and courageous to stand up to something and have a voice and create a platform for others to have a voice was accomplished. The extent of that is just another step along the way that in our continual struggle to maintain and preserve and defend what is sacred. This is our path. And again, my work, how it ties in, sitting in my studio carving my pieces that express something and display identity. And as they speak to people with a sense of conscience, that's another movement that I'm deeply involved in. And it's on a somewhat metaphysical level that I can't describe or explain.
Well, what would you say to the young people that may get to watch this film about, what can they do in given you understand the conditions they're in?
All we can do at this point is create awareness that we're in a predicament. can't be in denial. Our values have to shift. In our case, from a First Nations perspective, we have to get back to the old ways, to live in harmony and be in balance with nature and Mahila, the Creator. In saying that, we have to get rid of the old ways in order to go back to the old ways, because we've been subdued for so long. We're quite accustomed to it. If there's any hope for us and the rest of mankind, we have to shake those chains off and be able to grow. And young people have fresh young minds, and they have abilities that us older people don't. And as we pass the torch forward, now it's up to them to take on responsibility as they grow up. This is their world too, and don't be like us. Be better than us. That's the only voice that I can send out to young people.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, Beau, it's been great meeting you. I've had a great trip. I appreciate it. And now we're on our way to Port McNeill.
Okay, my friend.